Hi and welcome to Whiskey Shared. You're watching day 19 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. I'm Toby and you're watching Whiskey Shared. Welcome to day 19 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. If you've seen this before and you know how it works, then just skip straight forward to the tasting. Otherwise, the way this works is I'm blind tasting a dram a day in the lead up to Christmas. My wife has picked 24 drams from my sample collection of over 150 samples. She'll put one a day in this blue Glencairn glass. I'll nose it, I'll taste it, I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll have a stab at what I think's in my glass. Shall we find out what I'm drinking? On to the whiskey. So if you'd like to play along and find out what's in my glass when I do, then just keep watching. Otherwise, take a look in the description now for a sneak peek. Let's start with the nose. Right, so I'm pretty sure there's a hint of peat there. Yeah, slightly vegetal, herbal, earthy. There's like toffee and caramel. It's a lovely sort of rich sweetness in there. Possibly been aged in a sherry cask. But yeah, that peat is a little bit yeasty. Not getting much more though. Let's move on to the palate. Okay, this is quite interesting because I was expecting to be a bit more punchy. It's very light but has a velvety texture. But that peat note is tiny, really is tiny. And it disappears really quickly. Really unusual. Let's have another sip. Okay, if I push it around my mouth a lot more like I did then, that smoky character has ramped up now. I can start to pick up that flavour. There's a little bit more texture, more sweetness, lots of vanilla. But a little pepper, a little heat, but it's yeah, I would guess the ABV of this is quite low, maybe, well, definitely under 46% would be my guess. I'm not sure if this has been aged in any sort of sherry, but there is a lovely sweetness to it, but the sweetness comes across as more like sort of caramel sauce and yeah, vanilla. There's not much in the way of fruit, maybe a little bit of cooked pears. And that smoke doesn't really dominate though, it disappears quite quickly. It leaves a little bit of sort of woody smoke on the tongue, but not much at all. I'm gonna have one more sip. It definitely gets better the more you drink it. But there's only two main flavours. One is that sort of sweet caramel, which increases in texture the more you drink it. So it becomes creamier, more velvety, more smooth. But that sort of wood smoke note is still quite low. I'd expect one of those flavours to really dominate. And yeah, they're just not ramping up enough, and that may be due to the ABV. If I had to guess, I'd say this is a Scotch. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna say this is a Scotch. I'm gonna say it's under 46% ABV, and yeah, it's nice enough. I'd expect more flavours or more of the two flavours that are there to shine. So it's yeah, it's nice enough. I just would like it a little bit more. Should we find out what's in my glass? Right, so it's Big Mouth blended Scotch whisky. It's 41.2% ABV, and it was sent to me by Alan McLoughlin. Well, interesting. I don't know what distilleries this may come from. Obviously, being a blend, that's probably why it's a little bit soft, and obviously the ABV helps with that. But yeah, it's a nice sipper. It's probably the sort of thing that you start an evening with. It's not unpleasant, as I said. The flavours are nice. I just wanted a little bit more to come out of the glass. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's one I've never had before, and well, thanks, Alan. I'm glad I tried something completely different. Hopefully you'll come back tomorrow for some more, and thanks, Alan. Sauncher. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.